The NIGHT Glacier airdrop is officially live. In this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to go about the process of claiming your NIGHT tokens. The Rare Evo event is taking place right now in Las Vegas, and the Midnight Network just announced that the Glacier airdrop is live. This is an airdrop with over 24 billion NIGHT tokens being distributed to many different networks. Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, a whole bunch of different blockchains are eligible for this airdrop. So today we're going step by step. I'm going to be showing you how to claim for the Cardano ecosystem. To get started, you want to make sure that you have a Cardano wallet, as well as a clean receiving address, as that's the main prerequisites to get started. There was a snapshot that took place a while ago that records your token balance, and based on how many assets you hold within that wallet, you would receive an allocation of those NIGHT tokens. So let's go ahead and take a look at the computer here. I've got the Midnight Network's post. The wait is over, it is official. The Glacier airdrop is now live. Make sure you check out the official link on their socials. There's going to be a lot of different links, and I want to go ahead and talk about some best practices later on in this video. But midnight.gd is where to go ahead and get started with this Glacier airdrop. So I'm using the Eternal wallet. I'm using it as the browser extension. There are several wallets which are compatible. You've got Lace. Even I saw the Daedalus wallet was eligible. You've got the Typhon wallet. So there are many different wallets which are eligible for this airdrop. One of the main questions that I had from the community was, will hardware wallets be supported for this token claim? So I'm actually going to be showing you a quick video later on about the support for hardware wallets. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at this midnight.gd website. So the first thing that we're greeted with here is the home page, and then you've got how to get your NIGHT tokens. There is a frequently asked questions page as well. So I would really recommend you just check this out, give it a brief look over for any questions that you may have related to this, talking about what is the Glacier drop. It's got several different phases in terms of how they're going to implement this. There's a scavenger mine, so any unclaimed tokens will go into this pot, so to speak. How they're going to be redeemed after the claim process. So I just want to quickly show you this here. This is going to be something very important. So what we're doing today is the claiming process. Now, the claim is not necessarily going to be available to access right away, so it'll have to be thawed out, so to speak. That's what they're calling it. So during the redemption period, token allocations thaw and become redeemable. Successfully claimed token allocations during the Glacier drop and scavenger mine are initially frozen or locked, and allocations thaw or unlock following a staggered schedule of 4 equally spaced 25% installments over the course of a year. So basically they're making it where it's a gradual unlock period. So you're not going to be able to just get all your tokens and we'll see a bunch of massive sell pressure. So I think that's actually a really good thing for the ecosystem, not seeing a big drop in the token price for NIGHT tokens. So let's go ahead and go through this process here. I'm going to go ahead and click on Claim Now. I've got so many different wallets that I've got to do this process for. I've done it already on several just to go ahead and test it out. And I want to go ahead and make this video for you so we can go through this process together. So you are greeted with a YouTube video here in the claim page. And then you can go ahead and see here, this is the first claim phase ending in 56 days. So there is 2 months that you have to go ahead and do this. So there's plenty of time. Don't rush, take your time. If you do have any questions, I would recommend that you all jump into our Telegram support group. The KaizenCrypto support group is basically our community support group, which I've built with the help of many community members in the ecosystem. And it's a great place to have any of your questions answered. So I will leave the link in the description for you. Make sure you jump in there if you want to find an awesome community, as well as have any of your questions answered. So let's go ahead and start a new claim. So it's fairly straightforward, just a 4-step process. So we're going to enter an origin address. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Start Over, because as you can see, I've already gone through this. Let's go ahead and start over. So the first step we see is asking us to choose an origin address. So the first thing is to select the blockchain network. Really great to see the amount of inclusion that we have for the crypto ecosystem with the support for this many different blockchains. In this case, we're going to be doing it for Cardano. So let's go ahead and click on that, and we're going to do confirm network. So here we have the option of how we want to connect to the claim process. I find that connecting a browser wallet to be the easiest, because at the end where we have to sign and complete the claim, there is a bit of manual going on if you have to do the address manually by copying and pasting, and then you got to enter in a metadata to sign the transaction. So to cut all that out, just go ahead and click on Browser Wallet. So if you have, let's say, a Daedalus wallet and you want to be able to do this, what I would suggest to you is to take your seed phrase and just go ahead and import your wallet into a browser extension such as Lace or Eternal. That's been working well for me so far. So let's go ahead and click on continue, and here we see here we can use any of these supported wallets. I like Eternal or Typhon. Lace is definitely the supported one here. So let's go ahead and click on Eternal, and we're going to go ahead and connect to our Eternal wallet. You can see KaizenCrypto wallet pulled up here. It's connecting to claim.midnight. So we're going to grant access. There's an error loading an unused address. Okay, let's go ahead and try again. Let's go ahead and try again. Let's do Eternal. We got an error message there, but if you do get that error message, just hit try again. And as you can see here now, it works just fine. So something that I ran into, maybe it might happen to you, but let me know. If you do have questions, of course, make sure you jump into our Telegram support group. That way we can help you out. Let's go ahead and click on next. Now it says your destination address must be an unused Cardano address. So selected destination address is not unused. So we can click on use a different address, and let's go ahead and click on I want to enter an address manually. Because the address that I'm using for the wallet, which I'm using to claim, is a used address. I've definitely sent transactions there before. So what I've done to make the process a little bit easier is just creating a brand new wallet. That way I have everything together and organized when it comes time to redeem these claims. So I'm going to do continue. I'm going to go to my Eternal wallet here, and I've got my Midnight Claim wallet. This is a fresh wallet which I've created. Let's go ahead and click on receive, and then we're going to do copy. Let's go back to our claim and then just go ahead and paste that in. So it's going to check to see that address is unused, and it is unused. It's a brand new address. Let's go ahead and click on next. So here we've got the Glacier Drop terms of use. So of course we do have to agree to this in order to go through the claim process. I'm gonna go ahead and check the box. So now what we're going to do is sign this claim message. So because we've connected our browser wallet to the Midnight website, this is all done for us in the back end. Now, if we were to select the other option to enter an address manually, that's where you have to go through and sign using metadata within your wallet. And some wallets may not support it, so that's just something to be aware of. But in this case, if you're using Typhon, Eternal, Lace, you should be okay. Let's go ahead and click on sign. So this is opening up Eternal. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of metadata associated with this transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my spending password. Okay, let's go ahead and click on sign. And this says your token claim has been successfully signed. Let's go ahead and complete the claim. And that is it. We have completed our Midnight token claim. So here it says, make sure you download your claim summary record as your origin address details are not retained. So that's nice to know. So your information is not stored on their servers, but make sure you go ahead and download that so you have that for your reference. So what happens next? After this claim process ends, a second claim phase or the scavenger mine will start. So if you don't complete your claim within the 60 days, there is another opportunity to get your tokens. When that phase ends, the redemption period will start and you'll be able to redeem your claimed allocations as they thaw. So it's a gradual process of being able to secure your NIGHT tokens, but it's really cool to be able to go through this process with you. Let me know how it works for you. Now, before we go ahead and sign off for today, I want to go ahead and just share briefly a video that was brought to us by Shielded Bob, the CTO of the Shielded Tech. So they're the guys who are dealing with the claim process and how it relates to hardware wallets. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video.
Hi, I'm Bob Blessing-Hartley, the Chief Technology Officer for Shielded Technologies. We're the devco behind the Midnight Network. I'm here today to talk about claiming NIGHT through the Glacier Drop with hardware wallets. The goal of the Glacier Drop program was to provide a wide and fair claiming process reaching across 8 different ecosystems. And in order to do that, we designed the Glacier Drop system to support a wide variety of wallet combinations, both software and hardware. We made a very deliberate decision in that process not to support any wallet combination that would result in compromising the security of a NIGHT claimant. This is a fundamental tenet of our program. We tested hundreds of combinations of hardware and software wallets together during the development process, and we came to the conclusion that ADA-based claims through a hardware wallet were not compatible with those fundamental principles of security for the Glacier Drop program. Recognizing that, we came up with a solution to address that particular problem. What we're doing is we're implementing a very simple and secure claim path for both Cardano and Midnight Ledger users. We developed a solution with direct input and testing from the Cardano community to ensure that it is both robust, reliable, and secure. Our chosen solution is the most verifiably secure for all participants, and it is also something that Cardano users will be familiar with from other types of transactions, where they have transparency and also simplicity in claiming. How does this solution work? We have a special non-functional transaction that is created with a zero value and zero transaction fee, and the entire human readable message that you will be signing on your ledger is embedded within the transaction metadata. In other words, this means that you'll see exactly what you're approving on your hardware wallet screen before confirming, as opposed to a hash or something that is not humanly legible. If you're an ADA holder using one of these hardware wallets, please understand there is absolutely no negative impact to your claim. The allocations for NIGHT associated with your ADA were determined by a historical snapshot, and they are therefore fixed in time. This means you will receive the same amount of tokens whether you claim them today, the first day of Glacier Drop, or on the very last day of Glacier Drop. This may come across as a disappointment for any users who are relying on those devices for claiming, but just know that we have made a very conscious decision not to delay the launch of Glacier Drop or the Midnight Network, given that the exciting roadmap we have in store for you later this year. So what you can expect is by the end of this month, August 25th, the week of August 25th, we have a solution that is deployed and ready for you to use. It is undergoing audit right now, and this is going to allow you plenty of time claiming of your NIGHT that is associated with ADA held on a ledger device. In the meantime, we will also continue to look at other approaches that may ensure a secure and reliable claiming. For now, please don't use any unverified solutions that you may see on the internet. We have seen instances of fraudulent sites coming up. We're doing our best to take those down as they come up as well. So for your own safety, wait for communications via the official communication channels. So once the solution is live, we will have updates published on the website and FAQs. That website is midnight.gd, and the FAQs are accessible there. I want to thank you for your time today. We have a really incredible program in place, and this is a very significant milestone, not only for Midnight, but also for the broader Web3 community. Thank you for your continued patience, trust, and understanding.
All right, everybody. Well, I hope you did find some value from this video. I really do hope that this helped you to go throughout this claim process. Best practice, again, this is just a big heads up before we sign off for today. Don't enter your seed phrase in any application to claim your NIGHT airdrop tokens. I did see this the other day, blockchain.com telling their audience to enter in their seed phrase. I would just highly advise against this. We automate the whole process. Just safely import your seed phrase. We'll drive your XPub, scan all addresses across 6 major chains, and instantly check. I would just avoid that altogether. It's just a best practice to avoid importing your seed phrase into any application, because as soon as you lose access to that seed phrase or you give it to somebody else, your crypto is most likely gone, unfortunately. So beware out there, folks. Make sure you're using the correct links as well. And again, if you do have any questions related to the Midnight token claim, make sure you jump into our Telegram support group. We've got an amazing community there that will be happy to help you out. All right, everybody, if you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like before you head out today. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.